Hello there. How are you today? I do hope that you're having a wonderful day today. Did you know it's up to you? It is up to you to make your day how you want it to be. If you want a fantastic day, make it. Make it fantastic. Expect fantastic things. I do. And if I can, I know you can. Listen, I'm Renee Hutcherson-Lucier. I'm with QE3 Inspire. And I'm here just for a moment to talk with you about perfection. Perfection. Who has that perfection bug? Anybody else? Yeah, if you've seen Blake doing this on The Voice, I'm sure you have. Listen, that perfectionist bug can bite, and it's an awful thing, right? Sometimes it will keep you from turning in your reports in a timely manner. You know, just need to go over it one more time, even though you've gone over it about 10. Sometimes you won't move forward and jump out there and volunteer and take the reins by the horns. What is it? Take the horns by the reins. As a matter of fact, talking about perfection, we're going to let that one roll. Listen, it's not a perfect world that we live in. No one is perfect, no matter what you think they look like or how you think they sound. We make errors. We are not as perfect as we seem. Listen, and so don't you get caught up thinking that you have to be perfect. If that report needs to be done and you have a limited amount of time to do it, do your best, look it over. I'm not saying not to look it over, but listen, don't get seized and paralyzed and unable to move forward. Sometimes we're in groups and we're doing, collaborative efforts. And it's hard for you to turn over your part because you want it to present well. You want it to speak well of you and your education and your talents. And listen, move on. Turn it over. It's okay. It happens with speeches, going before a crowd. Sometimes we get a little nervous about what to say and how to say it, and we want to make sure that it sounds. Listen, get your thought together and get it out there. We don't need perfection. We need you. We need your very special essence, the wonderful way that you have about you, the little giggly, silly thing that you do. Don't worry about being perfect. And I'm talking to myself. And there are some people out there who know that I've struggled. But I tell you one thing, when I determine that I am not going to die by my own sword on something, and listen, this is it. Let's not be perfect. Let's have a goofy day. Allow yourself the freedom to mess up. Everything, you're going to have lipstick on your teeth sometimes. You're going to have, your hair is not going to be in place sometimes. But let's roll with it. Especially as managers, sometimes we worry a little too much about who's looking and what I sound like and whether my C-level is looking at me and what they're thinking, and I don't want to mess myself up for that promotion, and my team, they've got to respect me. You will paralyze yourself. You will render yourself ineffective if you continue checking and rechecking and not doing because of the things that go on in your mind. Do it. Do your best at it, right? Do your research. Make sure you know what you're talking about. Make sure everything lines up and follow. Make sure it all aligns back to the mission. And make sure you meet your goals. But get it done and move on. And when you move on, remove it from here and say, I've done my best. And now, what's next? So you're going to see my imperfection. I'm going to let a few things roll. And probably in a few weeks, I'll put together a little something with my bloopers. Laugh at yourself so that no one's laughing loudly enough to take your focus off of the fact that you have done what you said. You have said what you would do, and you've done what you said you would do, and you've done it to the best of your ability. And although it may not be, 1,000%, I bet it's 98. Listen, I did want to reach out to you today. I said I would. Wasn't perfect, but I hope that you see the gift of what I'm saying, the gift of what I'm giving, and I hope that it resonates with you. Let's move beyond being perfect. Let's move beyond not allowing ourselves to try things and making mistakes. All right, we learn from those mistakes. Great.